Hey everyone, it's Black Smoke. Today we'll be doing the second half of my toolbox tour. If you didn't catch my first video, please go and watch Black Smoke heavy duty diesel mechanic toolbox tour. Check that video out. And today is the second half of that. We'll be taking a tour of my service truck. It's a 2006 Ford F350 Super Duty, 4-wheel drive. Just a basic work truck. No frills on this one. Take a quick look at the interior. Got some absorbent pads here. Change of clothes. Snap-on heavy-duty scanner. Comes in quite handy. I really like that tool. Behind the seat, we've got some Milwaukee cordless 3/8 driver there, a half-inch cordless drill, some AC gauges, triangle kit, battery chargers, change of clothes in there, just your general stuff. That's the cab. We'll go to the first compartment here on the passenger side. Down in the corner here, we've got sledgehammer, another big 4-pound hammer, C-clamps down in here, you can see that, wire brush. I've got my hay hook here. I use this on the Fuller transmissions for pulling counter shafts out. It's an extra set of hands, comes in handy. Top drawer, let's go to this. Here we've got some of my larger wrenches in here, angle wrench, some crow feet wrenches, basically up to 1.5 inches I believe is in this drawer. Some more underneath here, a set of cheapy wrenches here up to 2-inch. So that's the top drawer. The next drawer, some more wrenches. We've got some angle wrenches in here. There's a serpentine belt wrench, some half moons, some line wrenches in here. Fuel line wrenches in here, a set of stubbies, metric and standard in here, double box, some thin wrenches. Next drawer down, we've got some feeler blades in here, and hopefully you can see this. I know the sun's going to be a pain in the neck. I got some spaghetti wire here for hydraulic testing. Those are my gauges. I've got a set of pressure gauges in here, cap pressure gauges and some adapters. We've got a dial caliper, hacksaw, just random measuring stuff in here. Hopefully you guys can see this. I know the sun's going to be a pain right in the neck now. Next drawer down, vice grips, some snap ring pliers in here, snap ring pliers for transmission work. That's that drawer. The next drawer down, hammers, punches, chisels, files, some lady slippers in here, indexing bars, bunch of punches, roll pin punches, regular pin punches, chisels for my zip gun in here. And the bottom drawer, all my impact sockets are in here, 3/8 drive and 1/2 inch. And I keep everything in cases. I like doing that only because it's easy to find. It keeps everything together, keeps it clean, out of the weather, and again, keeps it nice and organized. Especially in a service truck, everything rattles around and shakes around, so keeping everything in cases really helps out. We've got a cutoff tool here. We've got a zip gun, a 3/8, 1/2 inch impact, and a angle die grinder in here. We've got a straight grinder. Down in here is a bunch of sockets, all 1/2 inch drive line sockets in here, adapters in here. Down in the very bottom is a complete set of snap-on 1/2 inch drive shallow impacts. And that goes up to, I believe that's 1.5 inches on those. A couple random sockets in here. Just a bunch of impact stuff. More sockets. All kinds of sockets. And you never have enough. That's that drawer. We'll go to the next cabinet. This is the center cabinet, passenger side. This is where I keep my air hoses, some lead cords. There's a set of AC gauges in here, my welding helmet, disposable gloves. We've got some hand wipes, some more rags, more welding gloves, an angle grinder in here, wire brushes, chip and hammer. Got my welding rods in here. Some pig mats in here for when you make a mess. There's a needle scaler, I guess if you can see that in there. And there's also a portable creeper in there too. So again, this is my second video. I've never done this up until now, so please bear with me. This is all new to me. So let's see the back compartment here. We have some hose clamps, cap off plugs for capping off ports and lines and engines. Another set of cap off plugs. Got a set of JIC and face seal cap off plugs here. The ones I use the most popular ones. They also have a complete set back at the shop. So these are the ones I just throw in the truck. We have in the back here some electric wire, cable ties, zip ties. We've got hose clamps. We've got rubber coated clamps, heat shrink tubing, light bulbs, grease fittings in there, some copper washers. You can see all that in there. Electrical tape. Let's see the next drawer. Back in here, we've got some cribbing block in here. More electrical connectors in those top boxes, all different style electrical connectors. This is my random brass drawer, elbows, bushings, pipe plugs, all different types of pipe plugs and stuff in there. This drawer here, this is my cabinet for my master O-ring kit. That's got just about all the O-rings you'll ever need. Work on pretty much all on and off-road shit. This is metric bolts in here, and in the bottom drawer here is DOT fittings for repairing plastic airlines and that. Oh, that's that compartment. On the back here, I've got a removable vise. Back of the truck, we've got a 30-gallon air compressor, gas-powered air compressor. Just put my brand new hose reel on. The first one lasted me about 5 years, crapped out, and just purchased this one now, so hopefully this will give me another 5. 50 feet, half-inch hose. And I set that up, I don't know if you can see it, I can mount it on either the right-hand side of the truck or in that pocket there on the left-hand side of the truck. And I can also, I have an adapter that goes into the trailer hitch, so I can pretty much work off any side or the rear of the truck. Just makes it handy. That's the back. I got a tank of argon here. Just did some aluminum welding for a buddy of mine. And you always have a lot of buddies when you're a mechanic. We've got the Lincoln welder, 225 amp stick welder. It's also a generator. I love that welder. It welds beautiful. I can also run my MIG gun off of that and my spool gun. It works awesome. Very happy with that. That's the back of the truck. Moving on to the driver's side. Back compartment. We've got, you can see in here, some seal installers. There's a puller in there, seal remover. Back in here we've got tap sockets, some taps, dies, random drill bits, some reamers in there. I'm not going to pull all this stuff out. We can definitely do a more in-depth tour if you would like to see, you know, individualized stuff or in detail. A set of drill bits. We've got a set of taps, SAE taps. This is a seal driver kit. We've got just a box of random adhesives, Loctite, pipe sealant, assembly grease in here. Just keep a handy kit of that. Underneath that, in the red box there, that's a snap-on puller set. And pull everything out today. Just a standard set of thread chasers, metric on the bottom, standard here on the top. Another set of drill bits, some mechanics wire. On the bottom, we've got some lifting straps in here, jumper cables. There's a crate here, if you can see that. I got my fire extinguisher in there. There's a bunch of bottle jacks in the bottom of that, a couple 20 tons. There is a 30 ton and a 12 ton in there buried. I'm not gonna pull all that shit out, but it's in there. Some bungee cords, more cribbing blocks, ratchet straps, electrical lead in there. So that's the back compartment. We'll go to the center compartment, driver's side now. Okay, top shelf. We have just random sprays in here, penetrating oil, brake clean. A little torch in here, some electric tape, colored zip ties. I use those for hydraulic line identification when you get into a bunch of hydraulic lines. Very helpful. In the center here we have a bunch of filter wrenches, chain wrench in there, strap wrench. There's a torpedo level in there, a crimper in there. We've got some more gloves, some tire stuff, a blowgun. The next bin over here, we've got an amp clamp, a little multimeter in here. We've got a snap-on magnetic light. We've got my Cat Fluke digital meter in here, a bunch of jumper leads, a digital 12-24 volt test light. It's just a quick test for doing voltage checks. There's an AC gauge in there, just a bunch of electrical shit in there. Moving down, we've got, let's see, we'll start here, infrared thermometer. Got another set of 1/2-inch swivel sockets in here. This case here is a set of 3/4 inch drive, complete socket set, metric and standard. I picked that up, I believe, at Northern Hydraulics. Just a cheapy set, but I'll tell you what, it's served me well so far. Back in here and see if I can pull some more of this out. We've got a 1/2-inch drive, snap-on torque wrench. We've got 3/8 drive gear wrench, torque wrench. We've got a snap-on 3/4 inch torque wrench here. I keep that in that little foam sleeve so it doesn't get all knocked around. Again, hopefully you can see all this. The head for the 3/4 inch torque wrench is here. Bunch of random impact sockets in here. Grease gun. In this case here is some air line fittings and some caging bolts. I've got both of my 3/4 inch impact wrenches in here. A couple pipe wrenches in here. Bunch of pry bars. My cheater pipe. And a coolant, the airlift coolant refilling kit. I'll tell you what, this is an essential tool, especially on these new EGR engines. You've got it. If you don't have this, get one. That's the only way, I believe, is the proper way to refill your coolant system. And also check for leaks. Make sure all your hose clamps are tight. So that's that drawer. To the last compartment, the front compartment, driver's side. We'll start here in the corner, and again, hopefully you can see this. I'm gonna pull this out. Here's the adapter for the 3/4 inch snap-on wrench. We've got a super long 3/4 inch breaker bar that doesn't want to cooperate getting out of there. Again, I wrap everything in foam. It keeps it from rattling around, beating the hell out of the cab, and also protects the tools. We've got a long 1/2 inch snap-on breaker bar there. In the back, I've got my torque multiplier, some long screwdrivers, just random chemicals in there, some silicone, some RTV, some power service in there. And for the toolbox portion, top drawer. Basically in this drawer we have some power bits in here, some random Allens, 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive in here, metric and standard. Metric sockets in here, deep 12 point I believe. Back in here we have a set of weatherhead sockets, some inverted Torx, some snap-on 1/2 inch drive shallows, more Torx here, some random Allens, a bunch of crow feet wrenches in here. Hopefully you can see in here. All kinds of Allens in here. We've got the large metric, large standard, long, some ball ends in there. So that's basically a lot of the Allen wrenches we use on a daily basis. The next drawer down, pliers drawer, just your random pliers, crimping pliers, hose pliers, cutters, some dikes in here, pinch off pliers, long needle nose, just your general pliers, everyday use. Next drawer down, screwdrivers, scrapers, some wire brushes in here, a set of picks, some hose removal tools. That's that drawer. The next drawer, excuse me, this is all my extensions, chrome extensions, 1/4 inch drive, 3/8 drive, 1/2 inch drive. All my ratchets are in here, primarily all snap-on ratchets. Some bit drivers in here. There's a set of Mac ratchets in here, stubby, short, and a long flex, a breaker bar, some more adapters in here, and my 1/2 inch drive extensions are in here. That's it for that drawer. Next drawer, more sockets. Craftsman set here. There's a complete set of standard sockets and a complete set of metric sockets in this drawer, and the one above it, 12-point sockets. I use a lot of 12-point sockets, especially on the CAT engines. Set of SK sockets, 3/8 drive, complete metric and standard set in here, and some more random 12-point sockets down in here, 1/2 inch drive. And the bottom drawer, the last drawer, more wrenches. In this tray is the wrenches I used most often. I keep them handy. Crescent wrenches in here, just random metric and standard wrenches in here that I can grab in a hurry. That's that bin. I've got a complete set of standard and metric, just a simple ratchet wrench. These are Craftsman. I picked this up on Amazon. It was like 42 bucks. It was a hell of a bargain, and I'll tell you what, they're a real nice wrench for what they are. Get that out of the way. We have a case of metric wrenches up to 22 millimeter, and we have on the bottom here is another set of Craftsman wrenches in a case up to 1 1/8. A set of cheapy standard wrenches here. In the very bottom here, if we can see, there's a complete set of snap-on wrenches. These go from 13/16 and all the way up to 1 1/4 inch and 5/16. And again, I'm not going to dig all this shit out. There is a 15-inch crescent wrench in here, an 18-inch in the bottom, and a 12-inch crescent wrench here too. So that's it for that drawer. And again, that's my service truck. And I apologize for the sun. Hopefully it's not going to be a problem. But that's my everyday runner. So when I'm not working in the shop and I'm out in the field, this is what I work out of. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I did enjoy making these videos. Again, this is the second video I've made. And if you all want to see something more in detail, we can definitely try to do that. Make another video at some point. Please like, subscribe, chat, give me a comment. I appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed it, and have a good day. Thank you.